So that's the gear shift selector seal and the support fitted, tested, running, no oil leaks, so happy with that. Now, back tyre. We have a new one because the rear tyre has decided, I don't know how old it is. It could have been on the bike 10 years, I don't know. I'll ask my dad, see if he, or it'll be in the book because he put everything down. Anywho, all of this lifts up. It's quite a bizarre thing. I'm going to put a time lapse on and I'll video bits as I'm going through it, but this should be fun. So the first thing we do is remove the seat, and I'm going to take these panels off as well, because when this lifts up it'll crack it. And then we take everything out the boxes, and where we find my work van keys, I'll stick them in there, and we'll get all this junk out and then we'll crack on. Next we loosen these, because this is the pivot, and I need to take out a 12mm in there, one on either side. Bolts out, exhaust off. The clips for this need to be undone. So I've got a strap right across to two straps on the bars, because you do not want this thing snapping and falling on you, especially when you're under the bike. So we'll see how this goes. Haha! So there you have it. So it's pretty cool. It's one of them weird ones, but so the bottom is retained through the side here. These are like a U-clip. I just don't trust it. I see my wheels eating some of my fairing. Great. So, don't know if you can see these. The whole tyre. Look at that. Flip it heck. I wouldn't go to the shop on this bike right now. It's only a mile away. No, it's not even that. A couple of 100 yards. So the downside is you have to take off the rear shock pin at the bottom, and it's like 3-stepped. And I couldn't get it back in before. Yeah, Frankie managed to get it in, but I just couldn't do it. So slacking off that, we need to take the centre bolt out, get that out, and then hopefully we can take the brake carrier off, and then because the wheel's got to come this way to get it past the hub, which is absolutely covered in I don't know what, so I'm hoping that that seal has not popped in there. But hey ho, service it while we're here, might as well. you see what I'm saying? So as soon as that comes out, the whole thing falls apart. That's why it's a nightmare to get back in. Unless I can get this wheel off. Yeah. Cannot get this wheel off. Brute force. Pull the valve core out. And it's out. I think that's all the grease that I put in it. Chances are. Yeah. So while we're in here, we're going to clean up the swing arm again. Have a look, see what the damage is. It looks okay. Yeah. Let's go. So while I'm in there, I'm going to change the diff oil as well. So let's see what this looks like. Relatively clean, but I did change it last year, so but no harm in changing it. No tyre machine. So the best way to do this is, if you've not got a tyre machine, is to heat it up. I put the heater on one bit here so it's really hot, and then I use the GS, the BMW side stand, to pop the tyre off, and it always works because this bike is flipping heavy. You just got to manhandle it, that's all. But yeah, tied up. Okay, so while I've got the rear shock off, I'm putting a 3mm lift in it just to give it that little bit more, because these are nearly 40 years old. That's the rear wheel done, new valve in it. I put a straight one in, but I might, where are you going? I might change it to one of those, I don't know. I just don't like the way they bend under speed. But there you go. Now then, John Lincoln is going to have probably a heart attack when he sees what I'm about to do. So, if you don't have a spring compressor thing, there is a way of doing it. Hold tight. Always keep it facing away from you. Tough spring that. So eventually it took 4 and 1 exploded. So that's the ring on, and now the good bit. Rear diff oil. So it says 4.9 fluid ounces UK, not US. So that's what that is, and the reason it's in a glass is because it's been on the radiator warming up, because otherwise it's like treacle. So that way that is absolutely spot on, flat level. Yeah,